Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to TFT, Tarot for Today, Divine Dabblings with
Oberon.
and me, Banshee. Ooh,
Happy hour.
It's a cold one today.
Yeah, it's literally at freezing out there, 32 degrees.
So not happy. Had to bring out the sweatshirt, the
No, it's
Halloween
happy hour.
sweat. Uh-oh. We've got the orange and black cat on set today.
Here, Sonny.
There's no room for you here, Sonny. You can
Yes,
stay.
because Shadow's over on the other
Shadow's
end.
on my side.
Lay down.
You might see a little black movement there on the side there. See, I just petted her. Ah,
Well, that's good
Hey,
for you,
Fiber.
Kara. Hi, Fiber.
to see a number 10 tries harder. I don't know. I just said that. All right. Hi, Fiber. Awesome to see everybody this morning. We're going to get started with a card for the collective right away because somebody has got to work today.
Yes. And, of course, as usual, thanks to our wonderful moderator, Violet.
What is wrong with him?
I almost did it again. Oh.
Okay, Shadow has moved. Sunny is taking over the spot. I'm not surprised. Shadow is behind the set now.
Bye, Shadow. Or not.
Or not. No, she's going to go.
Oh, wow, 79. Ooh.
Oh, I missed that.
Well, you know, it was not very long ago, literally
Yeah.
like maybe a week or so ago we had that.
We were close last week. Last few days we got up to 76, I think.
Michigan's weather can be all over.
Ah, sigh. All
Thanks,
right.
Buddy Blue.
Shuffle and cut for me, Mr. O.
So if you happen to be new here, this is Happy Hour, and we just pull one card. No questions are asked. We just pull one card and give you a
Single card
divine
message
message.
from Spirit. We're going to try to be on point today because Mr. O has to work. We're going to try to fit in as many people as we can. So I'm sure we can fit everybody who's on the list now. And then we'll take it from there, but we'll probably fit more in. I expect a couple people to come late. All right.
Hi,
Like
Moha.
Mohaha is here. We'll get you on the list, Mohaha. All right, our card for the collective. Ah, look, Mr. O. It's the Ace of Water.
Ace of Water, and it's a pretty little seahorse.
The Ace of Cups, which is all about unconditional love, overflowing abundance, the fertility of love. I am filled with love from Spirit and joyously let it flow out to others, where it fertilizes the seeds of co-creation. Love gives me hope, shining brilliant light on all the possibilities available to me. I am optimistic about bringing dreams into being. Spirit always informs me and guides me, allowing me to illuminate the darkest of places. All you need is love, as they say. And, of course, the Ace of Water, the Ace of Cups, is the start, the beginnings of love, romance, relationships, just happiness, great joy. It's a very, very positive card. And really, Mr. O, it goes well with our card of the day today, the Four of Wands.
Who could want more on Happy Hour? You know, let all pleasurable acts of love begin.
Woohoo! All right, that's a great start. And that, of course, was Colette Baron Reed's Good Tarot, which is a very, very nice deck. Very positive, affirming deck.
Right.
All right, let's move on with our Light Seers Tarot to our readings. You eating up my grapes?
I had one.
Oh, you can have as many as you want.
Why, thank
Put in
you.
like over 20. I'll get plenty. I just have a cough drop in my mouth.
Okay, so who's up?
Well, who is up is
Sonali.
Sonali. Oops. Goodness, I'm having problems shuffling this morning. Cold temperatures. Hello, Sunny. How are you? Aw. We got to see a couple of old friends yesterday. They got us this cute little thing. It's very silly. We'll bring it out on tomorrow's live stream for some fun.
Yeah, there's a little story that goes along with it.
I'm sure there is.
Well, you're part of that story.
I know. Whoa, hey, Sonali, you've got the Nine of Pentacles.
Okay. Nine of Pentacles, Sonali says that right now, Spirit wants you to appreciate what you actually have now at this point in time and space, and to understand that it is very fulfilling to you if you allow it to be. Although it may not be absolutely the zenith of the pleasure you want to have in life or the comfort you want to have, it is yours. And Spirit says, be mindful of that. Spirit says that you and you alone can enjoy this best because maybe there's some sort of spiritual, mental, emotional connection to what we're talking about that is yours uniquely. Although you may have other people in your life that share some of this too, you have a special pleasure there.
Well, you know, it's funny, Sonali, because the theme today for our card of the day, and of course getting the Ace of Cups, is about happiness, contentment, joy. And look at the person in that card. She's just so overwhelmed and joyous, you know, enjoying the fruits of her labor, what she's brought into her life. This is a time, Spirit is saying, to give yourself some, well, give not just yourself, let's just say, give your accomplishments, give the things that you surround yourself, some love, appreciate what you've been able to acquire in life, appreciate what you surround yourself with, whether it's even not necessarily material things, but, people. But if it's material things, give them some love, bring out some things maybe that you've set aside, that have brought you love and happiness in the past, some old books, whatever the case may be, some old projects or things you used to do. This is a time to show love to the things you surround yourself with.
Right, and it is really too about enjoying the material comforts of your life.
Yes.
So although I threw a kind of spiritual mental vibe there, it is really about enjoying what physically you can put your hands on, what brings joy to your life, what you own, what informs you. Hey, Vidhi.
Hi, Vidhi. Good to see you this morning for happy hour. All right, Bonita is up next, and I'll let you shuffle first.
Okie doke.
You look tired.
He does. I don't know why. All he does is sleep all day.
A cat's life.
Don't know what he does during the night.
They're strange sometimes. Sometimes they're all upstairs on the landing near our bedroom. Sometimes in the bedroom. Other times they're down here. It's hard to predict what's up with them and why. I don't know if sometimes they're upstairs just waiting for us to come down for feeding time or what. But anyway.
Okay, good morning, Bonita, or good afternoon, good evening. And we have, whoops, got to throw that there. Judgment, Major Arcana 20. And Spirit says now is a very good and probably serious time for you to consider renewal in your life, renewal of practices maybe that you know you should be doing, practices that you know will bring you spiritual knowledge or education, but it doesn't necessarily pertain to spiritual subjects. Spirit may be saying there's a time for you to renew your interest in something that feasibly is really good for you to do.
You know, such a beautiful card,
It
too,
is.
in depiction of judgment here. You know, oftentimes in the tarot, we get that kind of somber card of people rising from their graves. But in this case, her spirit is soaring from her living body. And it is basically saying this is a time to set something free, to rebirth something in your life that maybe, you know, you haven't been able to do for various reasons. Spirit is saying now is the time to reawaken and rekindle maybe some goals, some desires, some things that you've wanted to accomplish or do. This is the time to rekindle and reawaken.
I think another word that comes to mind is ascension, like maybe Spirit is saying ascend to a higher purpose, even if it is a mundane matter. You know, you can take a very evolved approach to resolving or dealing with the situation.
That's a good point. And maybe it's also saying, Spirit is saying that this is a time to take something you're doing or thinking in your life and take it to even higher ground, you know, like he said, for higher purposes. I like that.
All right,
That's
Benita.
what we have for you, Bonita. Good luck with that. Hope you have a great day. Sabani is up next. Well, thank you, Sunny, for giving me about a
Smidge.
foot of space to do my cards.
And you're welcome, Benita. Thank you for
Welcome,
coming.
Bonita.
And don't forget, for regular readings, we are here twice a week, Thursdays, 7 to 9 p.m. our time. And then also Sundays, that's tomorrow, 2 to 4 p.m. our time. And you can ask a regular question, get a more in-depth reading.
Oh, did I forget? Okay, Sabani. Let's see what we have for you.
I'm getting better at catching those.
As long as you don't bend them in the process, we're good.
Indeed.
Okay, Sabani. It is the Nine of Swords.
Hi, Angel Rivera.
Hey, Angel. Good morning to you.
And it is the Nine of Swords.
It is. So, you know, Spirit just wants to remind you, you know, that those things that are keeping you, that might be keeping you awake at night, you know, they're easily vanquished. You know, Spirit is just saying, you are not your fears. You are not your anxieties. You know, they're simply thought forms that you can dissipate like these birds. You know, these birds scatter in the wind.
And clearly, you know, the clue to that is, of course, is that one of the birds is a spirit bird flying up there.
Yes. Yeah, that's true. And so it's just saying that it doesn't take much to make them go away, you know. Empty your thoughts. Don't let your thoughts get the better of you, Spirit says, because they're just that. There is nothing to fear, but what is the thing? There's nothing to
Fear.
fear but fear itself. Well, maybe that's not the right thing to say. But, the thing is that, like I said, we allow ourselves sometimes to get caught up in things that just aren't that, aren't that scary when it comes down to it.
I think Spirit is saying is that if there has been a time where you feel like you've had grief or worries, it's going to dissipate.
Yes.
And probably soon, because birds as messengers themselves, birds as reality, they're just in the sky for a moment and then they're somewhere else. I mean, they always dissipate. So Spirit wants you to recognize that this too shall pass, quickly even.
And that actually they don't have power over you. You have power over them.
Exactly.
And that's the important message here that I think Spirit has for you today. So good luck with that, Sabani.
All right,
Lena
Sabani.
is up. Watch my card. It's up. Now it's time for grape. He's so silly.
Is he? He seems a little more wakeful now.
Yes, well, little scratches under the chin there will do that.
He usually falls asleep when I do that.
Oh,
He
well,
just sort of falls off.
okay, let's see what we have for Lena today. Did I shuffle first?
I did.
That's right. There you go.
Keeping you on track.
Somebody's got to do it.
Okay, Lena, how nice. You have the King of Swords. And the King of Swords says, Spirit wants you to know that if you are facing major decisions or even some that are not major but important, Spirit is with you, but also your own sense of awareness and knowledge. And, you have the flying critters around you, which mostly can signify knowledge. That owl, that raven or crow there.
Right. It's all about air, the element of air. And Spirit is saying you're on top of your game right now mentally. So if there are things that, you need to really make a decision on or help others with, come up with a solution, be a problem solver. I always say be a part of the solution and not a part of the problem. And that's the King of Swords here. He wants to be part of the solution and he wants to lead others in that manner. So Spirit is saying right now, whatever decisions or things that may come to pass where you really need to sort things out, think things through, now is your time. You are right now really, how should I say this, really in tune with the element of air.
Spirit is also saying that the essence of fair play, fairness is also involved here too, and that the idea really is as you approach these important things you have to do, decisions or challenges or paths, try to approach them in a fair way with respect to how you may be impacting other people. But mostly it looks really good.
Take your paws off my screen.
And that was it for Lena.
And that's what we have for you, Lena. Good luck with that. Hey, Buddy Blue is up. You shuffle. I shuffle
Yes.
first. Yes, I know.
And just a reminder that tomorrow morning, Banshee's Material Matters is on at 10 a.m. And it's a pre-recorded show, but we are live in our chat room. We usually attract a number of people and we chat and engage over the reading, or whatever else we care to.
Over a cup of coffee or tea.
Over coffee or tea. Mr. O has mostly switched to tea. He has some coffee, but he can go actually more than a day without coffee now. It's kind
Miss
of
Banshee
astounding.
is pleased because I only get like at most 3 or 4 cups in the morning instead of 20.
You don't get 20 cups in the morning.
It seemed that way sometimes.
At its high point, I measured it out, and I drank 64 ounces.
Oh my goodness. That's as much water as you should drink in a day.
That's not 20 cups.
Still, that's a lot of coffee.
It's a lot of coffee, and now I might drink 10 every other day. I don't know. Yesterday was an exception because we were with the friends, and this little restaurant just makes such nice, kind of a heavier brew, a darker brew.
I really indulged yesterday there. Oh my goodness.
Did you?
Well, I often just, if we eat breakfast out somewhere, I'm usually just a potato, egg, and bacon sort of person. But yesterday, I had pumpkin spice pancakes with their homemade cinnamon butter and whipped cream on top. It was awesome. I won't do that often.
You're up there, Kara. That's not bad. I give you a plus for coffee consumption.
I wish I had taken a picture of those darn pancakes. They were so good.
Buddy
Well,
Blue.
guess what do we follow up the King of Swords with?
Okay, Buddy Blue, the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is maybe in some respects a little more pragmatic than the King of Swords. But Spirit is saying you have maybe the ability to really look a little further, be even more objective. I mean, I think the King of Swords is obviously very objective, but in some ways the Queen of Swords maybe is because she bears the brunt of people's opinions on the choices she makes. Ain't that the truth always? Women more get the blame for things than men. But this is the quality here, in my opinion, is Spirit says, be brave. Don't be afraid of the blowback or the disagreements over the choices you have to make.
Hey, Pragati, we are doing very well, thank you. Let's see. I wanted to say something else I saw in the chat, but I can't remember now. But I will talk about this. Let me talk about this for Buddy here. I feel like when I see the king and the queen come up, and this is in different readings, they're both intellectual. They're both using their analytical brain to reason and come up with logical solutions. But this queen, to me, just seems more involved in the internal process right now. Like she's really weighing what the next move is going to be, what to do, what to say. So right now might be a time for you to really start thinking about something Spirit is saying that is of importance to you, what your next move is going to be in some area of your life. Or if you are dealing with some type of situation right now, it may be less a time to act, but more a time to do the thinking, the research, maybe ask people questions if others are involved and listen to what others have to say. Spirit is saying this is a time to take it all in.
I really like it. I love her thoughtful look there. I like the idea that the large bird flying above her maybe is sort of an analog to her own questing spirit for knowledge or information. And she's taking the high road in all of this. No matter what anyone says or wishes to challenge her on, that's, to me, also a key point. Okay, Buddy Blue.
That's what we have for you. Good luck with that. And we're on Zahira. Honey is good for allergies too, especially if you eat the local honey. I haven't been lately, but it's not that kind of allergy season for me. Although I am getting a Great Lakes honey that's manufactured in the area, it's not local. But when we go to our bakery, I pick up the local honey from there. They have a source for the local honey. And it's really helpful in allergy seasons. The pollen, because it's local bees, and you get that what do you want to say, immune response? I don't know how
Right.
you say it.
It is key to really the local allergens that you may be facing. I know people who were very allergic to things in Michigan,
Is it my
and
cup?
then
Okay.
they moved away from Michigan. They actually moved across the sea, and within a short time, they lost their allergic response because those allergens weren't there. But then years later, they moved back to Michigan, and within a short time, the response came back.
Yeah. So it's really, and I love honey. I am more crazy about honey than anything. I put it on anything.
Sounds
People
good.
use maple syrup at home. I use honey on my waffles and pancakes because I just love it so much. I put it in my hot cereal. The only thing is, I have to say, I've never really liked it in tea. I love lemon in tea, but I don't like honey in tea. So that's the one place I don't use it.
And this is for Zahira?
Yes.
All right.
We got the Hierophant.
Wow, very nice. Major Arcana 5, the Hierophant.
That's a wild card in a way.
It is a wild card.
His expression is one of maybe ecstasy, ecstaticness, somebody who's deeply rooted in their spirituality and maybe even having some spiritual experience of some sort here. So I feel like the Hierophant right now is saying this is a time perhaps to explore your spirituality, get more in touch with, the spirit realm in some way, maybe take up some more structured learning or teaching or reading, about, paths that you belong to or paths that you are interested in.
So, dude, it's like there's a stairway to heaven right behind them. And I kind of like that analogy there, too, because it looks like they're very happy where they're at now. And maybe that's a sense of enlightenment or spiritual finesse, is that you don't have to be any particular place on the stairway to heaven or enlightenment. You can be happy or whole wherever you are.
Oh, that's such a nice point there, Mr. O. But and also in that stairway is just saying, that this is, higher knowledge, accessing higher knowledge, doesn't mean you have to take that long climb physically or, that it has to be hard. You can do it where you are. It's there for you, that stairway. You might even want to, if you do meditations and whatnot right now, you might want to visualize that stairway, and see yourself ascending, to higher levels of consciousness. Might be very uplifting for you at this time. That's what we have for you. I hope you appreciate that, Zahira. Good luck with that.
All right.
Hey, Aditi, you are up.
Hi, Aditi. You're welcome, Zahira. Thank you so much. Appreciate hearing
You're very
that.
welcome.
We love the feedback. And in 2 weeks, we will not be here for happy hour because we're going to be reading cards live for most of the day from about 9 or 10 to 5 at the Detroit Witches Ball, which is in Southfield, Michigan. It's their second annual one. We're actually going to be in their bazaar, which is their daytime event before the actual ball. There'll be a number of other holistic and of interest type vendors there, other readers, other people selling nice products. We had a lot of fun. We did. We enjoyed it.
We're almost done with our events, our in-person events for the season. There may be one more in November. Maybe. We're not sure. That might come up.
We have an invite.
Oh, we do?
Yeah, more or less.
Okay, I didn't know if it was a real thing yet.
It's probably a real invite. And that one is at Arts and Crafts, the metaphysical store on the other side of the state. Good friends of ours there, Paul and Pat. And they are doing a Saturday after Thanksgiving local business. So we were included in that. So we may be there again reading cards. It's not very far. It's only about 2.5 hours.
Well, 2.5 to 3, depending on if we stop along the way. But it's not that bad. It's really a nice, smooth drive, but there has been some really ooky construction on that road. We had a couple of bad construction spots the last time we went.
All right, so Aditi's here with us. And yep. Aditi, you get...
Whoa, it's the devil.
You get the devil.
Well,
That's a handsome, sexy devil, let me tell you.
He sure is, and he looks very wild. And even though he is holding somebody on a string there, and that's the point. Spirit is saying you don't want to become attached too strongly to anything, become too obsessed. But Spirit is saying, come indulge in some of the pleasures life has to offer. Just don't get obsessed and stuck in any of them, But every so often, hey, we need those pumpkin spice pancakes I had. We need, some little perks in life. That's why they're here. But, you don't want to become so obsessed that it overtakes your life. And so Spirit is just saying, this is a time to just indulge in life's pleasures.
Yes, I think what it's really saying here is that this is saying challenge what your limitations are or what you feel are your limitations. Challenge what you feel oppresses you because maybe it feels like you're giving in to something that maybe you shouldn't.
Austino!
Hi, Austino. Congratulations to your grandma and to all of you for what we heard recently.
Yay! So happy.
We heard that you guys got the building. Anyways, back to Aditi real quick. I want to say, Aditi, that this card could be saying really, despite what the devil's message usually sort of seems a little bit dark or murky, oppressive, this is really saying for you, Spirit wants you to challenge the idea of what holds you back or what you feel you are in bondage to. Maybe you feel there are some times for you to deal with addictive or obsessive behaviors. The devil is saying this is a good time maybe to challenge that.
Right. I love that message, Mr. O. We're going to leave it at that. That's what we have for you. I wish you the best with that. It's Aditi, right?
Yes.
Yes. Kara, you are up.
Austin, we were about that close to dropping in, but we ran out of time because of some other situations. We were going to drop in the other day so we could see you guys, but we
actually were meeting with friends at TV's Diner.
Yeah.
And we never made it there because we spent so much time with our friends we hadn't seen in a while. So, I dropped a card. So hopefully this week, Mr. O has to work today. So we won't be able to get there today, but hopefully maybe Monday or Tuesday.
Thank you, Aditi, and you're welcome. And you have a blessed day, too.
You're welcome, Aditi. Blessings to you.
So that's very exciting. I'm sure you guys are all really excited about the news there at the bakery. So very cool.
I am sure everything is going to go well. I felt there might be a few hurdles in getting there, getting that place, but after that, I have a feeling it's going to go really well. All right, Kara.
So happy hour has arrived for Kara.
It's about to be epic. You bet it is. All right.
Well, we appreciate you dropping in whenever you can. And that was so neat to hear from you last week about, your trip.
It's another queen. Kara's got the Queen of Wands.
Kara gets the Queen of Wands.
Here you are lighting those fires, showing everybody what you got, Keep it up, Don't be shy. This is not a time to be shy. This is a time to share your light with others.
Hey, listen, Kara, when I look at this card and I think about you and stuff that you've been, talking about, asking about, I'm thinking that Spirit is also saying this is a time to maybe activate your sensual charms a little bit. That Spirit is maybe saying now is a good time for you to feel what's out there and maybe have some resonance come back to you. In other words, it could be possible dating season, or at least getting closer to somebody's season. I just sort of see that in the Queen of Wands in particular. I realize Queen of Cups is more about maybe traditional romantic feeling, but this may be more about, sending the message out there.
Well, too, that's very true, but I guess I'm getting a little bit highfalutin here, but the light from your inner wisdom, your higher self, that light can be the spark that lights many candles, many fires out there. And that's what we have for you. What
Just
Spirit has for
remember,
you today, Kara?
People who play with fire might get burned.
Oh, jeez. What is that about?
I don't mean that.
Okay.
All right, Pragati is next.
Is up.
Hey, Pragati, glad you managed to stay.
I don't even know. I've lost track.
I know. It's not important as long as we both get to shuffle. So, yes, I am leaving for work in a little over an hour. It's just down the road. We've been pretty short-staffed there, so it is important I get there. I think there's only 3 of us today.
Well, we can go into some slight overtime, but
yeah, a little bit of overtime. It's not.
I don't know. Are we at the end of the? Let's see where we are.
Is it your turn then?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we might want to close the list after Ostino.
Yeah, let's close the list with Ostino.
If somebody comes in, we'll take it case by case, Violet. See how we do here.
We're a pushover.
So you shuffled? Yeah.
I did.
All right. Oops, it wanted to go there. I don't know why. All right.
Okay, Pragati. Spirit has delivered the 6 of Cups to you.
Such a happy card, but it's saying here, Pragati, this is a time to find happiness from your past. What moments in your past really bring back fond memories, happy moments? They never go away. We always remember, we remember the pain most definitely, but we remember the joys and the happiness we had too. And I love this image because it basically says those happy moments, they grow with you. They make you who you are today, and I think that's wonderful.
We're actually on your reading right now, Pragati, if you can hear this.
Yeah, so I can start up again a little bit. Let me just go quickly back. This card is really beautiful, Pragati. It's just a puppy and a little boy here, but look, they have aged. And so my feeling is that it's saying that your happiness, your fond memories from the past, they never leave you. They grow, in strength and joy in times. You can look back fondly and get strength from the good times, the good memories you've had from your past.
Spirit's message for you, Pragati, with this card is saying, too, that the past is present and that maybe this is now the time for you to physically do something that reminds you of those most pleasurable memories. So, for example, if there was a favorite pet as a child, maybe you need a pet like that in your life now. But it could be something else too. Maybe it was a certain walk you took every day by a certain garden. Maybe you need to have an experience like that now too. Spirit wants you to physically remind yourself of the continuity and the circle and rhythm of life. It would be very awakening for you and building of your spirit.
Right, Pagrati. This is just a single card message from Spirit today. You know, we do our questions on our longer show. So this
was not a question.
This is just a readings that give everybody some positivity and some motivation and some joy. So your message today involved the Six of Cups, which is about bringing back and restoring, bringing back, thinking on fond memories from the past that brought you happiness and joy, because they really do inspire you and motivate you to create more happy memories that you will have in the future. And that's what we have for you. Good luck with that.
So Fiber Magic is next.
Yep.
All right, Fiber.
Right, Fiber. Go Fiber.
You're welcome, Pragati.
You are very welcome.
Sure.
We love doing this show because, sometimes we don't have good news to share on our other shows. It's news you may need to hear, but you also need to hear some of the positive elements that might be at work in your life right now. And this show emphasizes that.
We can add Sally.
Yeah, we'll add Sally.
We are pretty much at the end of what we can do because I do have to run to work, and you know that. Okay, so Fiber Magic, here we go.
All right.
Fiber Magic, what's going on? You have the Eight of Cups.
Ooh,
so
boy,
I think
love when
Spirit
this card
says
comes
that
up.
maybe you are moving towards a new project or you're moving towards a new situation. You are moving away from something maybe that feels like it's done. It may be carried with you a little bit, the seeds of the success or the good feelings you may have felt there, the energy you felt. But something is pulling you or beckoning you. It's new projects or it's a new situation of some sort. Spirit says look for that.
Fiber. Aren't you having a birthday?
Oh, of course.
So there you go. I don't see you leaving anything behind necessarily that's sorrowful or disappointing. What I do see is you off looking ahead to a glorious new year. Your new year looks bright. The future looks bright. And you are eagerly walking towards it. I thought about this right away when I saw this come up for you, that it's really about your birthday and the year ahead. And that everything looks brighter. You're hoping for new challenges, new adventures, new joy in your life. Things that will fulfill you even more than what the previous years have. Go for it.
You have a new job too. Very cool.
Oh, wow.
Awesome.
You're writing the annuals. Yay.
Congratulations.
That is awesome.
Wonderful.
Do let us know are you writing all of the annuals? Do let us know which ones you're in. You'll probably be in the magical one, I would bet.
Woohoo indeed.
Awesome.
So very cool. Hope to see you tomorrow.
Yeah, hope to see you tomorrow. Don't forget that birthday reading. So we definitely want to do that for you. Congrats. And that definitely seems like a new adventure to look forward to. Absolutely. You are going places, girl. All right.
Alrighty, so Mohaha is up next.
Yes, Mohaha.
Yeah, you mentioned it the other day. Well, we hope to see you.
Yep. We're just going to remember Violet. We're just going to put her on the top of the list.
Oh, I know. I'll remember. Alrighty.
All right.
So mote it be.
So mote it be.
Very happy to hear your news. Hi, Anthony.
Yes, we will add Anthony. We'll just do it.
We keep saying we're closing the list, and then somebody comes, we're like, no, we're going to add them.
We're moving. We are. All right.
So once again, though, Anthony will be the last person.
Right? Yeah, I thought so. All right. All right. Let's see what we have for Mo.
We
All right,
wouldn't.
Mo.
We wouldn't keep saying that if I didn't have to run off to work after this. Okay, Mohaha.
Again. Oh, that's a different one. I'm sorry.
It's the Seven of Wands
Seven
upright.
of Wands.
Yes.
Well, what an awesome card that card is too, you know. Mo, this is indicating right now that Spirit is saying this is a time where you actually are in a pretty good position to accomplish what you need to. Others may be trying to bring you down off that pedestal she's on there. You know, it's true. Or situations in your life might be trying to bring you down. But you know what? You are on a really good, you're on a really firm foundation right now. And it's going to be hard to rattle you, Spirit says. So, you know, this is a time where you could make some steady progress because you have the higher ground.
Right. In the traditional decks, the meaning looks like, you know, they're working to keep their higher ground or to be in that higher ground. This one sort of gives us a softer approach here and maybe suggests that you're on the higher ground because you've risen above what those concerns are. And a lot of times those concerns are mostly based around material things, the mundane world, so to speak. And there's something that is beatific or spiritual about the person sitting there.
Well, I think one of the things is that she has this orb of protection surrounding her.
It's
and
the
so
TFT fortune-telling power.
So I think that this is saying, that Spirit is saying right now is, we have your back, you are protected, you stand tall, stand up for what you believe in, stand up for your projects or goals, give it your all, and leave the rest in Spirit's hand. They have your back right now.
Mo, you have to come back tomorrow for that question. We just gave a general spirit message today because that's what we do for happy hour. So if you come back tomorrow, though, we can answer that question. But generally, this is saying really you are just standing above what obstacles you may have or what things you are contending with. And you have a sense of grace and spiritual calm in doing that.
Right. So that's what we have for you, Mo. If you have to rewind, you could see this reading, but I think it's also a delay. So,
yeah. All right.
This is just a single card message from Spirit for everybody left in the room. I think you all know that. All right.
We're colder, Sally. We're around 30.
We were 32 at the beginning of the morning. Brr. All right, video's up, I believe,
All
right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yep. All right. Is it my shuffle first? I think. I thought I cut.
Mm-hmm.
And Sunny is gone, so for the moment, taking a food break. So I am going to use my space here.
Yeah, it started off at 32. It might be a little bit higher now, but I don't believe it's getting very warm.
It might be cold again by next weekend, Anthony, but it is going up starting tomorrow, and we'll be in the 60s during the daytime again. It's only getting up to 57 today.
What's homecoming without a little bit of huddle weather?
Yeah, come on. We want you to have that Michigan feel, you know? You're up there in California. Don't you miss these kind of
We'll
temperatures?
teach you to come back here. No.
It's too early, frankly, in my opinion.
Oh, 55. Oh, that's so tragic. We actually had that not too long ago, maybe a couple of days ago, but it really dipped in the last day. That's what happened.
Yep.
Yeah, it's something like that. You're right. This is probably where it happens.
Maybe they said the first snow fell in Gaylord. Gaylord is not, it's up north, but, it's not like Marquette. And by the way, they also had snowfall in Marquette in the Upper Peninsula.
All right. So this is Vinny.
Yep.
All right.
Aw. Yay.
Okay, Vinny, you have the sun.
Talk about the greatest card for happy hour here.
Yeah, this is probably the greatest card for happy hour.
It's awesome. I mean, it's all about success, attainment, joy. It's almost as if Spirit is saying to you, if you don't feel this in your life right now, if there is nothing bringing you that kind of joy or success, start to embody that. Embody that feeling that I have everything I need and want. I have achieved my goals. I am on the right path. And Spirit says you will attract that to you. See how that sun's energy is just coming down to this person here? It's almost like she has a direct line to it. So, you will attract that.
There is no happier card in the tarot deck, the sun. And I feel there's just no limit to what you can use to express it in your life. I mean, if you have been thinking about, closeness with a person, this could be indicating that closeness is really going to bloom even more. But it could be talking about knowledge that you find that is illuminating to you and is just exactly what you need to conduct your business. It just has the farthest reaching ideas that the sun could actually have, shining light into every corner of your life.
Spirit is saying, open the windows, let that sunshine in, and, take a walk in the sunshine. Just, embody that energy of, the sun, the light of the sun, because it just carries growth and success and positivity. It's just very awesome. Good card, Viddy. Nice going.
So that's what we had for Viddy, and now we are on
Angel.
Angel Rivera.
Hey, Angel. So we have of course we're going to have some good news for you. It is happy hour. Oh, I got him.
Mm-hmm.
I got him.
So it won't be long before we are seeing the sun move into Scorpio, and that means it'll be time for another monthly modality message where we talk about how your modality, cardinal, fixed, or mutable, will carry you through the month, probably helping you deal with friends, family, or work situations, all of that.
This is really odd.
What's that?
I gotta restart my thing. My screen was, the card screen, it was stuck on the Queen of Wands. It hadn't moved from the time we had the Queen of Wands.
You must have hit the delay button or the freeze button.
I wonder if it had something to do with Sonny. He was tapping at my screen.
Yeah. I mean, I usually, when I have the other monitors going, I usually pause that so I'm not using a lot of bandwidth. But you need it. Excuse me.
There. All right.
Okay, Angel Rivera, your one card pull is the Three of Pentacles.
Oh, work, and more work, huh? But this is very positive, Angel. It looks as though People are actually coming together. Teamwork, working in a group. I don't know if you're going to lead the way. Get over here, you. Oh, for goodness sakes. Thank you.
Hair everywhere.
I don't know if you're going to lead the way, but it definitely looks like things are happening and everything is coalescing, and it just seems as though people are all in on working together to problem solve, to get a new project underway, or just to keep things going.
Oftentimes I look at this, they're making some sort of macrame or some art project there, and it almost looks like they're working on a stoplight because you kind of get the sense of yellow, red, green lights there. And so to me, that metaphor is just saying it doesn't matter what the light is saying, stop, go, caution. It's really about working with the people you trust and feel the best use of your skills and theirs creates something, creates art or creates whatever you need it to. All systems are go. You don't have to wait for the red light to turn to green. It's really about finding exactly how you resonate with these other energies and how you can work together.
Wow, Angel, that's almost at the end of the semester. Holy moly. So yeah, and it's going to get tough around that time when they're coming back too. So, well, it looks good. Like everything is green light. Everything should flow and people will get along and realize they're all in this together, all in this happy party together. So I think it'll be good. It'll be a good experience. Maybe it's just the idea that she may just stay out till January. Well, I think that might have came up in another reading we did for you.
I thought it did indicate, because I think originally you said 6 weeks.
Yeah, and I thought, this could drag on. Yeah, so I wouldn't be surprised. All right.
We'll see if it picks that up. That sounds interesting, though. I know where that library's at.
So that's what we had for you, Angel. Good card.
Okay.
Spirit card really open mic. Oh, Trenton Library does open mic night. That's nice.
All right.
I think Riverview used to do it, but I don't know if I think they stopped. I don't know if it took off there or they had problems. I often thought maybe I should go and read some poetry there, but I never did.
Well, if we don't get there, good luck, of course. Break a leg, as they say. Don't really do that. Yes, I think I know somebody who left our library to go work over there. I don't know.
You're welcome, Angel.
All right, you're welcome.
3 scary poems. Ooh.
Cool.
Well, 'tis the season.
All right, so here is your spirit card. Oh,
right,
it's the Four of Pentacles.
Well, I'm not sure if it relates or not, but
May not.
In a way, what it says is that you truly value the things that you have been able to, that you do value your material possessions, the things that you've been able to create. I also wonder if this is too, isn't it about your, to me, it might be about your artwork. Maybe it's your poems, it's possible, but for some reason I keep thinking of the physical manifestation of your creative talents in art. And you're really thinking here about whether it's time for you to share with others. So in a sense, maybe this is about your poetry. I can't rule that out. Spirit is saying you may want to consider that. There are people who may need to hear, or if it's your artwork, see what you have to offer. And so this could be a time where you've been holding on, holding back, but maybe it is time to give, Spirit says.
I love this tarot because it gives so many other ways to look at the card and come up with more from it. And in a sense, this is sort of like both meanings of the card reversed or upright together. It's saying really you are a diligent worker on your goals, what you create. The pentacles are a metaphor for the art you create, whether it's actual paintings you do or other things like playing guitar. I've seen you do that. And writing poetry and presenting it. So the other part of that card is you share it, though, because that's really what important is. And Spirit is saying, keep creating, keep sharing. This is really what Spirit wants from you at this time. There's no greater way of sharing yourself or your energy and making your mark than to do that, because it's going to open up to bigger things.
And I always like this card because she's holding and cradling it. Is she holding it tightly to keep it away from people? Or is she realizing, I have something of value here I can offer to others? It's interesting because though she holds that tight, she is looking out into the world. You know, so my feeling is here that she's recognizing, how can I utilize this for the greater good?
So good luck on your reading. If it's at all possible, I'll try to stop in and check it out.
Yeah.
And you'll see us soon at the store.
Violet, Christopher Walken can say almost anything and it sounds scary. Spooky. But
how true that
yeah,
is.
I know. I have heard that before, or his reading of the poem is awesome. All right. I like Christopher Walken.
You're welcome.
Hey, you are welcome.
We hope to see you soon.
And we are on...
Sally.
Is it Sally?
Mm-hmm.
You made it to Sally and then Violet Lotus. So, see, we're not that bad,
You
Mr.
didn't skip
O.
Anthony, did you?
No.
You did.
I did what?
You said Sally and then Violet Lotus. You skipped Anthony.
Anthony! Where
He's
are
in
you?
between them.
Oh, no. Okay. Anthony is after this reading. I'm sorry.
You just didn't realize he was on the list. You just didn't update your list, apparently.
I thought I put him on, but I didn't.
Banshee.
So this reading's for Anthony.
No, it's Sally's turn.
Sally.
Then Anthony.
I'm so confused. Look at the list. Look at Violet's list.
Well, Sally was too. You came after her by a few minutes. But we're keeping the list open until we get you guys done. I mean, who wants to come at 10 and wait till 11:15 for a reading? Hopefully you don't wait
Who's
that long.
on first?
Exactly.
Sally's on first.
Right. And I'll take those back when you're ready.
No. I am ready.
Good.
I just wanted to make sure I was shuffling with that person in mind that I needed to have in mind.
Oh, I'm sorry, Andrea. We cannot do your reading. We're really over time already. We have 2 or 3 more to finish up.
Over here. I can't see my screen. No.
Yeah, the list is actually closed, Andrea. So we are back tomorrow if you can come, and we can add you to the list for regular questions. We're on 2 to 4 p.m. tomorrow, Sunday. But we are finishing up now, so we're sorry.
Mr. O has to work, so we have to keep going. All right.
Sally.
Sally, you have the 9 of Wands.
Oh, nice card. 9 of Wands.
The 9 of Wands, Spirit is saying is, you know what? No worries. You know what you face. You know what's lying ahead for you, and you are ready. You know, Spirit is saying you are in a good position because you are prepared for whatever the universe is about to throw at you. You know, it's almost like, come at me. I've got the fire. I've got the light. I may have gone through some challenges in life. You can see by the tear in her sleeves there and different things. This person has undergone some trials by fire, but she's always come out and she's ready for more.
Spirit wants you to lead the way at this time. Spirit feels that all the experiences you have had in recent times really have prepared you for this role of leadership, that you understand, what all the obstacles are or threats or advantages to any of the strategies or any of the methods you are employing at this time. But Spirit really feels you're capable of leading the way, and it doesn't really matter what other people may be trying to indicate. You really are the one that is geared for this.
Blessings to you, Andrea, and sorry we could not read for you today, but, do come back. We'd love to have you here. So the Nine of Wands, again, like I said, this is unlike the Seven of Wands. In the Seven of Wands, you have somebody on higher ground, but people trying to get at you. The Nine of Wands is showing this person is well prepared. You have put these wands here. These wands are your protection, your extra arms if you need them, or just a barrier to keep people, at bay. Or situations at bay. You have what it takes to move forward in a positive direction.
In reference to those bars there, Spirit says that there is structure around you, whether it's a mental structure, whether it's a physical structure. There is structure around you to give you foundation for this work.
So, Sally, good luck with that. And we are on Anthony now.
Yes, and we're all in agreement. Violet, me, and Banshee. You're welcome, Sally.
You are welcome. Whoop. One more shuffle, Mr. O. We'll get you going here.
I know. I still have to make a lunch to take.
I will help you. Hey, you have salads.
That's true, and I thought about that. But I was wondering about the lunch meat in the fridge.
I'll take care of that.
Okay. Promise? Do I shuffle?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Because I know which salad I'll take then. I have leftovers I should be taking too, but maybe I'll have those tonight.
Ew, salad? What do you mean, ew, salad? He's got actually some good salads.
Well, every time I managed to lose weight and then managed to keep it off, a salad was usually involved.
Eating more salad was usually involved.
Yes. And, I'm not like totally rabbit food. I put bits of chicken or whatever, bacon bits even, into it. Oops.
Well, I am a meat and potatoes person, but I do fit in more salad these days and fruit when I can, like the grapes here. I love grapes.
It's absolutely true, Violet.
Yep.
You're right. Most of us are actually more dehydrated than we realize. Anthony. Oh my.
How'd this happen?
I guess you and Sally have the right idea, or Spirit has the right idea for you both, because you get the Nine of Wands too, and the Nine of Wands says you are leading. You are forging a direction perhaps. You are moving from a place of protection, but also a place where maybe you had to do a certain level of work to ensure that protection.
Preparing for your trip to Michigan, are you? Is everything in place? It looks like it is, Spirit says. That you are prepared for whatever's coming your way, whether it's that trip or something else right now. Perhaps some of this Spirit might be talking about things that maybe, you are getting in order at work if you're taking time off of work for this. So whatever the case may be, you are well prepared for what's coming. Cold temperatures, dress warmly.
Yes, bring those sweaters.
See that fire up here? Little hint, dress warmly. But also, I feel here that this might be saying, the School of Hard Knocks have taught you a lot. you know? And so basically now you are more forewarned and forearmed, Spirit says, for whatever life is throwing at you right now. So just know that, you know, you've got whatever it is that may come your way.
And Seek for sure, we're sorry, but we're really in overtime.
Yeah.
And I have to go to my other job, so we cannot read for you today.
Yeah.
We're very sorry
And
about
remember,
that.
this is just a single card message from Spirit. So if you had a question, you know, it would be better answered on tomorrow's show.
And so you could come back tomorrow at 2 to 4 p.m. our time, and we could help you out with that. But we cannot keep the list open at this point. We're really close.
We're on our last reading for everybody else. It's Violet Lotus right there. We're going to read for Violet. I'm shuffling first whether I did last time or not.
Okay.
Sorry. It's 11:11. There you go. Ten, 11.
1 hour to your spiritual enlightenment.
Yep.
I could wait. And it's happy hour for Violet.
All right, what card do you got on top now, Mr. O? Oh, it's another repeat card, but not the 9 of Wands.
Oh, the 6 of Cups.
You know, I understand that not everybody's had happiness in their lives in their childhood, but also this could indicate to me some other things too, you know? For example, your own child, you know? Do you remember giving birth? Do you remember, you know, those first early stages of their development? You know, do you think about that sometimes and how much she has grown and how much joy you get? So whatever the case may be, look upon your life. You know, you don't have to go far back into your past, but this is saying it's time to really take a look at the joys, you know, that life has brought you and really take it in, because it's those things that help us grow.
You know, the 6 of Cups is like a mini version of the 10 of Cups, but more in like your mind. It's the idea of the continuity of life. Because when you're looking at that and you say, well, that's a little boy with a little dog, but that's a man with gray hair, and dogs don't live that long.
Well,
so that's
he
probably
made a grade early.
son or grandson puppy of the original puppy. But the point is the continuity of life, that obviously a child with a dog would probably be an adult, older, or otherwise with a dog too, somebody who likes dogs. People who have pets in their families tend to like pets around them when they get older. It's really about the idea of enjoying what the past has given to you, whether it is the sense of the deep past of your childhood or the more recent past, or just the things that go along with that, the traditions that you carry that are not necessarily attached to a point in your childhood or other points.
You know what else Spirit is saying, Violet Lotus, is that, you know what, you may sometimes feel, you know, as though you are this child, and we should never let go of that awe and wonder of childhood.
That's a valuable moment.
But the thing is that you have grown so much. You have grown so much that you are at a much more matured stage in your development. So, you know, but never lose that awe and wonder that is within, that childlike joy we have in life. Always waiting for those packages to come. I saw your tweets.
Alrighty.
So I know, something to get excited about.
So I'm going to do the reading for you then.
That's what we have for you, Violet.
Busted.
Busted. Well, but it is. I get excited too. I mean, when I'm expecting something. Mr. O got a package the other day he was very excited about. Surprised me.
Apparently, I have to tell her everything I buy, or she gets really upset. But usually she'll say, "Oh, guess what's arriving today?" Like, when did you order that?
Oh, you mean like this thing that I bought when I bought the gift for the friend?
Yeah, I had no idea you were buying that. So, very cool. Okay, your card for happy hour is the Eight of Cups.
Oh my!
And I know
Yay!
and this is saying leave behind all of those card binds. Leave them behind and move towards something better. You don't need all those.
Oh, nice. Nice segue there, Mr. O.
No, it is saying, though, that you're always on to something better and you always carry with you what you have wrought. I mean, what you have had before. All the things, all of the workings that you do inform you and are an energy that burns and paces along with you towards your next inevitable goal.
This is so me. I think about, for example, and this is just one example, my job history. I had some great employment experiences, some of them that I left behind because I really wanted to obtain something higher. And there's a bittersweetness. I've never let those memories and those experiences go, but often we have to move on. We have to move on and reach and aim higher. And that's what this card is all about to me, whether it's spiritual, whether it's physical, whether it's, in other areas, emotional areas of our lives. We have to move on and grow. And, that's not saying that everything you're leaving behind has been negative. Move on to Mr. O.
Mr. O is ready. Tell me what my happy hour day will be. Hello there. Did you want to come up?
Again? I can't imagine he would not. Hi, grand entrance cat.
Now he wants to come back over here.
Of course he does. Stay there.
He's
He's
gonna
going to
go
go
this
that
way.
way. Look at him. Well, look at you, Mr. Slow and Steady.
Oh, can you get that there?
It's the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles. Oopsie.
Good.
And with the Knight of Pentacles, Mr. O plants those seeds and keeps moving at a really relaxed pace. No need to rush, no need to hurry the growth of these things. He realizes that they will grow, he just needs to keep moving forward and planting more. And that's what he does. He's got a horse he could climb on here, but hey, there's no hurry. There is no rush. Let's take our time. Let's go through the process of slow growth.
Indeed. Alrighty.
And that's what we have. Well, wait a minute. No, we don't. We've got a Namaste card coming.
The Namaste blessing.
We'll end with a Namaste blessing.
Thank you, Addison, for happy Saturday. And of course, you just missed it. We just finished the very last reading.
Yep.
But it was nice of you to say happy Saturday. Thank you. And of course, to all of our friends, stay tuned for our Namaste blessing as we close the show. Just a reminder to Addison and everyone else, we are back tomorrow, 2 to 4 p.m.
Thanks, Sonny.
As well as Thursday from 7 to 9 p.m.
I think Sonny is just trying to tell us, hurry up and end the show because
we're doing the Namaste blessing for
my
everybody.
way. See what I mean? He took up every space and now he's messing with me here.
Yeah, and he's going to knock the camera out of the way too. He's already nudging it, so we're not going back to the camera.
He's not.
All right. Do you want me to cut him or?
No, I want you to pull
pick
one.
one.
Don't look. I got it. All right then.
Aww. The blessing from the Divine Mother.
Ah. A previously closed door now opens. This is a blessed and fortunate time for you. But be mindful, be humble, and be grounded. Feel your connection to the earth. Feel her energy and love in your heart, and know that you are eternally blessed by the Divine Mother. Namaste, everyone. I hope everybody has a sunny day. Take care, everybody. How are you going to get the care? Oh, there we are. Take care, everybody. And I will see you soon, hopefully tomorrow at our 2-hour show.
Right.
Have a great, happy day.
Bye-bye.
Bye.